curlers, good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are in the catbird seat, although if you're a fan of, let's say, the Red Sox or the Yankees, you're obviously not in the catbird seat. But give me this like 1 week to talk trash because it's gonna come burning to a bitter end, I think. The pitcher, I think, on Wednesday for the Yankees is Chris Jakabauskas, who, before joining the Orioles, was a member of the Mariners and the Pirates. So he'll probably be on the Nationals, like, July-ish. So this is where the bad player track is, and as opposed to the good player track, which doesn't involve the Orioles. Except for Mike Messina, that asshole. But whatever. I'm not even gonna get into that. So yeah. So week 1, 10 days really, is in the books finally. I really don't like the 10-day weeks. It's really kind of annoying. So yeah. Like it just went on forever, it seemed like. So now we get into the more traditional, 7-day weeks as God intended them to be. Like maybe. I don't know. Okay, a couple issues. One is the keeper contracts. Thank you, everyone, for sending them to me. They're posted on the message board, so now we all have access to them, which is, I'm sure, awesome. I'm sure everyone's been waiting to figure out the length of time for everyone else's keepers. But yeah, so we have them in there. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with that information, but which leads me to point 2, which is the minor league contracts. So for the kids, I don't really know what exactly it is that we're doing with them. I put a thread on the league message board, which is on the website there. So it just kind of some of the questions that were stewing around in the brain there, and I don't really know exactly how to solve the issue. So there's that. Yeah. So please, 1 second. There's food that. Okay, I'm back. Mitzi's making some food that requires to cook for 4 hours. Yeah, which is about 3 hours and 45 minutes longer than anything that I make takes, because I'm a terrible cook, among other flaws, which are many. Okay, so yeah, I don't remember where I was exactly, but anyway, so the minor league contract thing. So please, read the thread and kind of go through some of the questions that I was asking. So it would be great to get a lot of other input there. I guess I'd go through the recap because there's one more issue that I want to kind of highlight a little bit. Just looking at how people did. Really, I think the biggest disappointment is the fact that none of the scores were close at all. So, and Ryan Howe, what the. My hunch, though, other curlers, is that, like other things in Ryan's life, it'll start out really great, and then it'll crash and burn. And then it'll, hopefully, grow. I'm kidding, Ryan. But there have been a couple things that started out really well that crash and burn, and then, work. But you know what, Ryan's not alone. Sophia, I don't know what to tell you. Enjoy life now, because it's only going to go downhill from here. That's what I call good parenting 101. Sophia, by the way, went to a Mariner game with me last night, Saturday night, and at the end of the game, she kept doing this. She was really angry at the Mariners' offense. That was how she expressed her frustration with the Mariners. I'm not sure if they got it or not, but man, they are really bad. Like, wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I could throw a complete game against him, but I could maybe a quality start. Okay, so yeah, not a lot of close games. Ryan did really awesome, like lap the field kind of thing, and that was kind of a downer. So the scores were kind of all over the place. Ryan with 607 points, and the low person was Mitzi, who won't be watching this video, I don't think, but so I'd expect, I mean, that's the league champion or the division regular season champion there. So I expect more from her in the future, and I'm sure she will kick my ass in the near future. So that'll be good times. Okay, so yeah, one of the things that I wanted to look at was the individual variance between hitting and pitching, because obviously a lot of energy in my brain has been focused toward that. So the splits were pretty, I don't want to say disappointing necessarily, but I mean, 10 of the 12 players scored more points offensively than they did from pitching. So interestingly, the 50th most hitter who scored the most, the 50th hitter who scored the most points scored 26 points. The 50th most pitcher who scored the most points scored 26.5 points. So I was really pleased with essentially how equal or close to equal those two things are. So the big concern, though, and the last point really is the mechanics of pitcher scorers. Mr. Addis had expressed some concerns, and I think they were really well founded and valid. So I'm not really sure, what to do about it is the problem, or at least how to attack it, I guess. Obviously there's a whole season to figure that out, but so maybe some ideas, if other people had some ideas on that, that would be great. Last thing, and again, I just want to mention the Orioles are in first motherfucking place right now. What's up? 2005 was kind of a bummer, by the way. It's also worth noting I'm a really pessimistic person, so the team could be better, and I think Vladimir Guerrero is like 3 days older than kerosene, and I'm a little concerned about his ability to run or not swing at a ball. So maybe you could try to get on base by a walk. All right, Mitzi's food is going off again. All right, it's been fun. So next week we'll try this again, and hopefully the contest will be closer, so Evan can go to my house to watch Sunday Night Baseball, which won't feature the first place Baltimore